Good afternoon, beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, hello, welcome. My name is Chantel, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how I achieve this green halo eye look. For the past few Saturdays I've been doing a different eye look using a different palette that I put into my Shop My Stash, and this week is the Bperfect Carnival The Antidote palette. I think this week will be the last week for my Shop My Stash. Next week, I think I will do one final video using all of my favourite products, a full face of using all my favourite products of the products that I had put into my Shop My Stash. Right guys, so if you want to see exactly how I created this green halo eye look as well as my final thoughts on the palette, then please do keep watching. So jumping straight in as per usual, I'm going into that really dark green and I'm going to put that in, I'm going to put it on the inner corners of my eyes and the outer corners of my eyes and leaving the space in the middle as you're about to see. Just to let you guys know, I did prime my eyes off camera before starting and I used, as per usual, the Makeup Revolution Ultimate Eye Base in the shade medium. All the products that I do use will be listed down below in the description box, and just to let you know that all my base products and stuff used are all from my Shop My Stash video. As you guys can see, that green is so pigmented and a little bit goes a long way. And I also have to add that using this green with this flat top brush, I didn't have any fallout, so that is always a positive. Guys, just to add, if my voice is sounding a little bit croaky or fuzzy or, you know, high and then low, it's because I'm feeling really stuffed up. I don't know if it's the change of weather or what, but yeah, I just wanted to add that. If I sound funny and I don't sound like my usual self at times in the video, that's the reason why. So yeah, apologies for that. Then I decided to go in with that light green, just to go around the edge of that dark green that I put down to blend it out so there's no harsh lines. But as you're about to see, that was just a little bit too light and it came off a little bit ashy on me. So I think I then changed it and mixed it in with another green. I used 2 shades instead of 1. I'm about to show you exactly what shades that I used. There you go. Yeah, I wanted it a lighter shade of green, but I didn't want it ashy, so I thought mixing a darker shade with that light green shade would make the perfect shade, and as you're about to see, it really did. It paid off. So as well as blending out the edges, I then go backwards and forwards with the other brush and the darker shade of green that I first used, just so that I don't lose the depth in the inner and outer corners. I also joined the light green shade that I'm putting down in the middle over the patch that I'm about to put the shimmer shade down on, right, just to make sure that everything blends seamlessly together. I really hope that makes sense. I am so rubbish at explaining things, but I'm just glad that you can see what I'm doing as I'm explaining. To blend out even more, I'm going in with that army kind of light green, and I'm going with an even bigger, fluffier brush right along the edges of that light green that I put down, just to blow it out just a little bit more. I then, as per usual, go back into the lighter green shade and then the darker green shade, just to make sure that I don't lose any of them layers. When I'm happy with the blend, I then move on to the next step. Going in with that green shimmer shade now, I use my finger to place it in the middle where that blank spot is, and then I do believe I go in with a brush, right, just to further intensify it. I then go in with the dark green brush that I used, but I don't add any more products. I just go around the edges of that shimmer shade just to blend it in so that, again, there's no harsh lines. I'm then just going to pop off and complete the other eye off of camera, and then I'll be back to continue the rest. I'm just kind of like giving you a little bit of a close-up and then also checking myself to see if everything's blended right, and then I go in and make any small adjustments that I need to do before moving on to the next step. As you can now see, I've put down the rest of my base makeup, like foundation, contour, concealer, blush, and a little bit of bronzer. Like I said, everything will be listed down below. I'm then going back into that dark green shade and I'm going to put that on my lower lash line. I'm trying to keep it as tight as I possibly can to that lower lash line and not bringing it further down into my under eye. I then go back into that light shade, the one that didn't work by itself first of all, and I'm going to use another brush, a bigger fluffier brush, just to blend out that dark green shade, just to blow it out a little bit. I wanted it to be, well, not a little but a lot dramatic. Alright, and then I'm going to go on to the other eye and complete that. And I think I also put on some black eyeliner. I probably do show it, and if I don't, it's always the MAC pencil eyeliner. There you go, I do show it. So yeah, I just put that into my waterline. I've also added some lashes. I don't think I showed that. Yeah, so I will definitely link the lashes that I used down below. I think they're the Eyelure lashes. Last but not least, I'm going into that super light greeny icy type shimmer shade, and I'm going to put that in my inner corners as my inner corner highlight, and you're about to see how bright this color is. Look at that, stunning. Right, so I thought I would just come closer and give you a little close-up of how everything is looking. And guys, this is the finished look. So as you can see, this is the finished look. I don't know, I don't think I actually like this look. To be completely honest with you, I don't like halo eyes. I'm not very good at doing halo eyes, but I see every time I do it, I'm getting a little bit better. Like, the more I try, the better I'm trying to line them up. They're not equal, as you can see. So this one's kind of going this way a little bit. This one is definitely straighter. So yeah, I guess they say practice makes perfect. So I am going to keep going. I'm going to keep doing halo eyes until I perfect it. If it's the last thing I do, I will definitely perfect it. But yeah, I do like the colours at least. I like the colours. The palette, everyone probably knows this palette by now. I decided to go with the greens because a lot of people have gone with the like neutrals and sunset eyes and stuff, and because I did a sunset eye, I don't think it was last week, I think I skipped last week because I had problems with my Wi-Fi, but I think the week before I actually did a sunset eye using the other Bperfect Carnival palette, so I wanted to kind of steer away from that. Yeah, so like I said, I'm sure everybody knows this palette, and it's a really good palette, guys. If this is your kind of colors and your kind of color story, if you don't have this palette already, I do actually recommend it. It is highly pigmented, easy to blend, but then, you know, I haven't had a problem yet with any of Bperfect's eyeshadow palettes. Please feel free to drop your comments down below what you thought of this look, or if you've got this Bperfect palette and how you found working with it, and you know, what kind of looks you created with it. As I did say in the beginning of the video, I believe, I'm not 100% sure, this is my final week of doing a different eyeshadow palette. I've been on this Shop My Stash for long enough now. So yeah, next week I think I'm going to finish it off by doing a full face of every product that was in my Shop My Stash that was my favourite product. So I know I have like a couple of eyeliners, a couple of eyeshadow palettes involved, a couple of powders, a couple of face powders, a couple of foundations. So I'm gonna pick my favorite products, and then I think just to be a little bit different, the following week afterwards I'm gonna sit down and go through the Shop My Stash items, because there were a few items in the Shop My Stash that I have actually put into my declutter pile. They weren't very good. I didn't agree with them, and I don't think I'll ever use them again. So this was a good Shop My Stash. So if you want to see that, that will be the following Saturday, and then after that we'll start a brand new Shop My Stash for another couple of months. Right guys, if you made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate each and every one of you, and if I could ask you to please hit the subscribe button below if you haven't already done so, and then click on the little notification bell beside it, and then click all so you never miss another upload from me. And while you're down there, if I could ask you to please hit the thumbs up button, it really does help me on my channel out, and I really do appreciate it. Right guys, until next time, have a beautifully blessed day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.